My name is Lukas Verzbicas. I'm a professional triathlete, and a triathlon consists of 3 sports: swimming, biking, and running, in that order. And it ranges anywhere from a super sprint to an Ironman, which consists of a 2.5-mile swim, a 112-mile bike, and a marathon in the end. Well, I like to say I've been an athlete all my life. I mean, I actually grew up on the track because both my parents were track and field coaches, and my mother herself was an endurance athlete. I started seriously training and competing at around 11 or 12 years old, and as a freshman in high school at 16 years old, I won the Pan American Junior Championship, then went on to win the Duathlon World Junior Championships, and later on I was the World Triathlon Junior Champion just a few years later, and just last year I became the youngest male in triathlon to win a World Cup. But the moment I'm probably most proud of is coming back from a near fatal accident. Last year I was out cycling in Colorado Springs, and we were riding down a mountain, and during one of the 180-degree turns going down, I didn't quite make the turn and crashed in the guardrail, and to make a long story short, I was paralyzed from the waist down, and a couple weeks later I started moving my left leg but still had no function in my right, and then I thought I wouldn't walk again or run again, as my doctors told me, and I tried not to let that get to me too much, and I mean the doubt was the most difficult part of the journey, I think. But then one day I started having a little twitching in my right leg, and from that twitching it went to walking, and from the walking went to running, and back to training and racing again. I kept working hard, and in the end I overcame that, and here I am today. Right now I'm focusing primarily on rebuilding my body. This is like a second chance for me in getting back into racing and to make sure I'm competitive with the best in the world. And then in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro in the Olympic Games, that's what I live for. That's the biggest goal. Whether it's sports, business, or whatever, I think you have to realize that you'll go through a lot of failures and setbacks, and everything that happens to you is there, I think, as a lesson for you. Laying in a hospital bed, being in doubt whether I would not just run, swim, or bike, but whether I would even walk again, it made me tougher than any kind of training would. So I think will down the road will make me even more successful in the future.